I'm Jason Ahrendt, and this is my Blue Chair story. Landon was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma when he was 9 years old. And I distinctly remember the day when I got the call from my brother. I was sitting on a hillside in Colorado, and thank God my phone worked. And we sat and talked, and I was speechless. We cried. Landon was an amazing kid. He liked everything sports. He loved everything Yoshi. I didn't even know what Yoshi was until Landon introduced me to Yoshi. But he really had a heart for others, and through his limited time here on earth, he really taught a lot of us about kindness and compassion. Throughout the journey of Landon battling cancer, we were able to spend a lot of time with him. My brother's family, they live down in Houston, Texas, and we wore a path to Houston, spent a lot of time going back and forth. He was nine years old, but he was wise. He challenged us with a couple of things. One was to take care of other families that are going through what my brother Scott's family was going through. The other part of his wish was to find a cure for cancer. And I distinctly remember putting my hands on his bald head and telling him, that I'm going to fight till the day I die to find a cure. And I am. I'm grateful that God has picked me. I feel picked instead of picked on to fight this. Landon passed away on May 21st, which was a Thursday evening in 2014. He died in my brother's arms. He took his last breath. Cancer always happens to other families. Well, this time it happened to my brother's family and my family. What our family has went through since Landon's diagnosis and ultimately passing has taught me a lot. It's taught me compassion. It's taught me the need to give back and take care of others. So the L3 Foundation stands for Live, Love, Landon. The mission of the L3 Foundation is to take care of families that are going through this awful disease and to find a cure through immunotherapy. To date, we've helped over 100 families. As a parent, I can't imagine going through what some of these families go through with sick kids and with kids battling cancer. I certainly know what it's like to go through it as an uncle, and it's no fun. We feel blessed here in Sioux Falls to be able to work with Sanford Research. Not only do we have an awesome research facility, but we have the Children's Castle here. In January of 2020, I sat with Dr. Dave Pierce in his office, and we planted the seed for the Innovation in Pediatric Oncology project. Since then, we've raised over $1 million, and we've awarded our first grant. I'm a Sanford Health Foundation board member. I'm currently the vice chairperson, so I can see in real time the impact that philanthropy has. And Sanford Health is a natural fit for Heather's and my philanthropy for the simple reason that it's the leader. Our hope is to help these kids that don't have hope. And Sanford Health has positioned itself to give people hope. In Luke chapter 12, it says, "To whom much is given, much is required." Heather and I are really trying to show our kids what it's like to give back and really lead by example. A lot of people, when they think legacy, a lot of it's tied to their vocation, to their work. I really hope, and it's kind of an odd thing to talk about, but I've told Heather, at my funeral, when it's my time, I hope you don't talk at all about my vocation. I hope the talk is about how I took care of other people, how I made a difference, how I helped start and continue the fight to cure cancer. That's what's important to me.